Hi, this is Melissa Hayes. I'm going to talk about Garden City, Kansas and Horace Good Middle School. Horace Good Middle School is a 7th and 8th grade building, has approximately 770 students in the building, which gives a student-teacher ratio of about 14 to 1. Approximately 54 teachers, 2 principals, and 3 counselors in the building to handle all 700 kids. At this time, about 58% of the students qualify for a free lunch, while 13% qualify for a reduced lunch. A little bit of history about Garden City. In 1878, James Fulton, William Fulton, and L.W. Fulton founded the city of Garden City. A year later, Charles Jesse Jones, also known as Buffalo Jones, came to Garden City on a hunting trip. The family talked to him, he agreed to stay, and he was very instrumental in bringing the railroad into Garden City to help make Garden City a place people wanted to settle. Population, approximately 26,658 people live in Garden City. Demographic breakdown, 74% white, 48% Hispanic, 2.8% African American. The median age in Garden City is 29.9. Ratio of males to females, males 49.8%, females 50.2%. Communication in Garden City, we have a wonderful newspaper, prints a newspaper every day. They keep the citizens of Garden City and Finney County up to date on everything that's going on. Radio stations, if you want some good country music, 100.9 The Bull. Agricultural news, 1240 KIUL, and also you can listen to the Garden City Wind baseball on that station. 1340 KGGS is the sports network. If you're a Royals fan, tune into 1340. Our high school here in Garden City has their own radio station. Our school district website, Chamber of Commerce, and the City of Garden City all do a great job of getting information out to the public. Multiple groups here in Garden City. United Way is a very big one that we have here. They do a lot of different things for Garden City. Recently, they were instrumental in their 2016 Community Impact Initiative to help build a walking trail at one of our elementary schools. This summer, they also packed the bus where they filled several backpacks for kids here in Finney County to have for school. Last year, the Trick or Treat So Others Can Eat was a food drive that took place in the schools. Horace Good led the food drive, and some of our students were used to deliver the food. Superintendent Dr. Steve Carlin, along with his assistant Heath Hogan, are the ones that are leading the school district. Horace Good is led by Brad Springston and Lucas Sullivan. We have a wonderful rec commission that does a really good job of involving kids of all ages and getting them involved in activities. Our Chamber of Commerce and the Finney County Convention and Visitors Bureau have been instrumental in bringing businesses and people into Garden City. Economically, Finney County and Garden City is mainly agricultural. We're in the process right now of getting a new milk plant that will take raw milk from local dairies and process it into powdered milk, and then it will be shipped out by train and eventually end up in China. Bonanza Bioenergy is our ethanol plant. It produces ethanol made from grain that's grown here locally. We also have numerous feedlots. Because of all of the industry here in Garden City, we have a very low unemployment rate. Tyson is one of the major employers in the area, followed by the school district at number 2. Politically, the school district several years ago saw that there may be a need to do some cutbacks due to budget cuts, and at that time they started cutting some positions and combining some positions. Since our budgets have been reduced, That increases the number of students in the classroom, and as a special ed teacher, that also increases my caseload of students that I write IEPs for. We're very lucky here in town that local businesses help out our school groups by holding fundraisers and donating a % of the profits that were held that evening to our school groups. No matter where you live, there's always going to be social issues between different cultures. Garden City's leaders have done a really good job of working to build relationships between all of the cultures in the city. Law enforcement works in our school buildings and in the community to help promote better communication between the law enforcement community and the public. Information, we have some wonderful websites here in Garden City. Our school, gckschools.com. You can get information about every school in the district. gardencity.org. Visit gkc.com. And GardenCityChamber.net have information about the city itself, businesses, our leaders, and where current events are going to take place. The Telegram also has their own website if you prefer to read the newspaper online instead of getting a paper copy every day. We have been blessed with people who have been willing to give money to help with projects that will help Garden City grow. A lot of the new housing that has been put into place has been done by people here in Garden City. We also have a new indoor water park that's being built that is part of our newest hotel. We also have the world's largest pool and the Lee Richardson Zoo, numerous animals. It's free to walk through. And once again, the United Way does a lot for the city of Garden City. We have a lot of different activities and festivals here in Garden City. One of the major ones, Cinco de Mayo, held on May 5th every year. Music, food, wonderful time there. Right now we're getting ready to have our Garden City Fiesta, in which there will be a queen crowned and a lot of different activities, dancing, music, food. We just had our Tumbleweed Festival that had live bands at the park. And as always, all of our businesses and our schools always have a Spanish speaker in there. If somebody comes in doesn't speak English well enough, they can get the assistance that they need. Our city government and school district work very well together. Roy Cessna, one of our city commissioners, also works for the school district and is instrumental in keeping the communication between the two going and letting everybody in town know what's going on in the city as well as what's going on in the school. KNEA is who we use to help with negotiations. Again, Roy Cessna is a big part of our school district and our city government. The Chamber of Commerce, every once in a while, will have a poll for the public to vote on. Sometimes it deals with city matters, others it deals with school matters, and Roy does a really good job of working with both and keeping both places informed of how the public is viewing how we're doing. On this slide is a link to the public opinion surveys that the Chamber of Commerce and the City of Garden City have set up. All in all, Garden City is a growing area. Housing, businesses, everything is still coming into Garden City and making it a much better place for everybody that's here.